Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. My name is Muhammad Adil and I am Assistant Professor at Kurpa University of Science and Information Technology. I welcome you all at the introductory class of BS English second semester with the subject assigned to me is human psychology. Human psychology is, we can say, a branch of human behavior. Behavioral sciences are very important in everyday life of human, as whatever the field we study, wherever we work, or whatever the profession we have, behavioral science is very important. Behavioral sciences mainly include psychology, sociology, and anthropology. Psychology is the field of study where we study the individual and human mind, and it's very interesting that there are various uh, topics which belong to psychology, like personality, like motivation, perception, etc. All these are very important in our everyday life. So in order to develop the understanding in uh, all such areas, the subject of human psychology is assigned in your English curriculum. Therefore, it is the elective subject in your BS English second semester. Now the course objectives. The objective of this course is, as I mentioned earlier, to equip the students with the latest techniques of psychology, to introduce basic psychological aspects to the students, to evaluate new claims about psychology by knowing psychological facts and standards for scientific evidence. Definitely, when we learn about the personality, then we can work to groom our personality. We study the perceptions, then we can easily understand and resolve the misunderstandings. And there are various other aspects which we face, and various other events which occur in our everyday life, and we can manage with them through learning this course properly. In later slides, I will introduce the topics and weeks which we will study before the midterm. So, in week number 1, we will study the basic definitions, subfields of psychology and its relation with other field of studies, its diversity, and how one can become an informed consumer of psychology. In week number 2, we will study in detail the perceptions, perceptual organization, Gestalt laws of organization, feature analysis, top and down processing, perceptual constancy. Perception, like you can see in this thumbnail, a figure, two persons are standing on opposite sides, and according to their perceptions, one is counting this figure as a 6 and other is taking this figure as a 9. So this is perception, like across the situation, how we are perceiving any event. So we will study in the detail. In week number 3, we will study stages of consciousness, sleep and dream, stages of sleep, function and meanings of dreaming, sleep disturbance, etc. So we will study perception and consciousness in week number 2 and 3 in details. In week number 4, we will study of learning. Like we all know that learning is permanent changes in behavior brought about by experience. We learn, we experience, and through experiences we learn. So there are various scholars which practically studies the processes of learning, and they forwarded various theories, and the basic one are classical conditioning and operant conditioning, cognitive social approaches to learning. We will study all that in detail. and these are really very interesting topics. In week number 5, memory. Dear students, you can see these are all common terms in our everyday life, but what they actually mean and how we can mold and modify them towards the improvement. So we will study here in memory, encoding, storage and retrieval of memory, recalling long-term memories, forgetting when memory fails. Week number 6. In week number 6 we will study cognition and language. Cognition is actually mental process of understanding. So thinking and reasoning, problem solving and language, these are the topics which we will try to understand and learn in week number 6. Language is very important. It's a very important mean of communication, how language is developed, and all such topics we will study in this week number 6. In week number 7 we will study intelligence, how intelligence works, what are the standards of intelligence, what is IQ, what is emotional intelligence. All these are various topic and interesting topics we will study in week number 7. And in week number 8, the last week before midterm exams, it includes motivation and emotions. We will explain the motivation, what does it mean, what are the theories of motivation, human needs and motivation, eat, drink and be daring, understanding the emotional experiences in our everyday life, and how we can cope to manage with our emotions, how we can control our emotion, non-verbal and expression of emotions. So this is the basic outline we have to follow. We will try to learn through all this, and it will cover our midterm exams. I must say one thing, we all know that due to coronavirus situation, there's lockdown everywhere, and it's not a local phenomena, it's international phenomena. We are all suffering from this, and in order to avoid this circumstances, university has arranged these online classes, and we must take it as opportunity that this virtual environment, we are new to it, and how we will definitely we will be having some issues, and we will try to manage this, and we will try to help each other. I insist you to take your classes regularly, submit your assignments on time, as well as try to understand this virtual environment. Definitely it will help you a lot in your future life. You will be having a wonderful experience of these online lectures, and inshallah we will be on board on that. And whenever the situation is okay, I hope very soon, inshallah, then we will move on to on-campus activities. Thank you very much, and please mark your attendance by your comment. Thank you very much.